first one is to Rewa. And Bruce Hughes will be the man to take that one for Rewa. Simeone Tamanisau prepares to defend. They've played together. They know each other very well. Now, what will happen here? Bruce, and he rises it to the sky. Skyward penalty from Bruce Hughes. And he knows the situation he has put Rewa into and the advantage he has given Labasa.
The first kick is always the pressure kick, and Bruce Hughes soaking all of that pressure and then flopping at the last occasion. Labasa fans in jubilation as they have the early advantage. However, this one from them, their first kick will need to go in.
Labasa, the policeman, Sitiveni Rakai, has gone up to take this one now. A lot of pressure upon him. Does he feel that? He surely does. The smile from that humble man from Laungu FC. And he knows what he is facing as Sitiveni Rakai. The referee, Tori Kandelai, has to tell the goalkeeper, remind him of the basics there. The Solomon Islands Beach national team goalkeeper faces Rakai, Sitiveni Rakai, and James De Oro. Sitiveni Rakai gets that needed advantage for Labasa. So cool, calm, collected. The police officer knew how to handle that one.
James Odoro with the antics in between the sticks. However, Sitiveni Rakai sending him the wrong way and sending the Labasa friends into a frenzy at HFC Bank Stadium as they take the early lead, the early advantage in the penalty kicks. 2-1 overall, 1-0 for Labasa.
So next is their captain, Setureki Hughes for Rewa. Remember, they're down 2-1. The game situation scoreline and the penalty shootout. Seta and sends it into the net away from Simeone Tamanisau, and he has given them that equalizer. 2-2 as Seta, the captain, comes in to have those important words with the goalkeeper, saying, "We trust you, James."
If this is how you give your goalkeeper that courage, give him that chance to leverage up and stop a penalty from going through. That is how you do it. Captain Courageous becoming Captain Charisma.
So next is this man here who got them the lead for most of the match, Melvin Money. Melvin Money, the young star, and saved by James De Oro. James De Oro was already on that side, and the referee has gone to James De Oro to say, you have to do it again. That one doesn't count, as according to the referee, according to the match officials there, James De Oro moved earlier. So a retake it will be. Melvin Money this time as watch the referee Torikan Delay going to the goalkeeper to tell him he cannot move before the kick. And Melvin Money has a chance to retake. Melvin Money misses. So James De Oro, the goalkeeper for Rewa, that time relieved that his save still counts. This time not really a save, but a miss by this man, Melvin Money.
Drama drama in the penalty shootouts of the Big Fiji Fest 2025 finals as Melvin Money had a second bite at the cherry. James D'Oro, he saved the first one. The assistant referee calling D'Oro for moving off his line when the penalty kick was taken or before the kick was taken. On the second occasion, Melvin Money, all that pressure skyrocketed his kick, and now Gabi Matanisinga.
Gabrieli Matanisinga and Simeone Tamanisao. The face of each other. Can this change the situation? 2-2. Gabrieli Matanisinga misses. He is in pain for missing that one because he knows the effect of that one. Labasa fans relieved and celebrating. Rewa fans in despair as the post is Gabrieli's enemy there.
Gabrieli Matanisinga, he had Simitamanisa beaten. He did dive the right way, but the height advantage there in the way he put it or where he put it. However, the wood sticks. How many times we have seen that come into the picture in this match? The Rusia Tendoendoiwan, Ipeli Valevau, and now Gabi Matanisinga.
Anish Kemp. He's a penalty specialist, a free kick specialist too. But this is the dreaded penalty shootout. James D'Oro waiting. Anish Kemp planning and placing into the net. So easily, so casually, so softly, and has scored for Labasa with that heart.
Anish Kemp opting to go in the same corner that Gabrieli Matanisinga did, but this time from him, precision. James D'Oro sent the wrong way. Anish Kemp puts extra supermarket Labasa in the lead after 3 penalties each.
So, 3 kicks taken, and Labasa leading Rewa here. 3 goals to 2 is the situation. Ipeli Valevo called for this action. Simi Tamanisao waiting. Ipeli Valevo, and that will not count. That has been missed by Ipeli Valevo, the son of former great footballer Sakia Valevo, has failed for Rewa here with that penalty shootout. And now he will be relying on his goalkeeper, James D'Oro, and his mates to come back and cover for him.
Clutch moment from Simi Tamanisao. How many times we have seen him do that? And once more, when the moment called, that man, the 43-year-old, rose to the occasion, and the chance now for Lekima Ngonerau to finish it off and crown Extra Supermarket Labasa as the champions of the Big Fiji Fest 2025. Will he succeed or will he not?
Who else but the veteran evergreen Lekima Ngonerau? And James D'Oro knows about it, where he is standing and what is the situation, because if this one goes in, that's it for them. 3-2 is the scoreline. Watch him. We saw him do it in Lautoka in a similar situation, giving the goal there in that penalty shootout in the FMF IDC final. Can he do it here? Big Fiji Fest final. Lekima Ngonerau is running for that ball and for the title. Lekima Ngonerau is the man of the moment, and they have got the magical man in that hurdle. Extra Supermarket Labasa is the champions. They won the FMF IDC, and here they return and win the Big Fiji Fest 2025. What a finish, what a score, what a shot from Lekima Ngonerau. The veteran knew how to do it, and that's why they
champions of the Big Fiji Fest 2025. You ought to be here at the HFC Bank Stadium in Suva with that last penalty kick taken. Lekim Gonerau, he left James Dooro standing in his position, cool, calm, collected, cool beans as they say it. Lekim Gonerau, what a penalty, what a way to finish it, what drama, what controversy, a lot for the fans to talk about, but for now, elation, jubilation, and for Labasa, another crown, another trophy in the bags. They are the champions of the Big Fiji Fest 2025.
Celebration time for them. Melvin Money, emotions there for him as he missed that penalty, and surely he feels the guilt of that. But then the finish and the celebration takes that pain away as they all went for him to get him into the mood of elation, away from emotion, as the two sets of teams here, the two top teams, Melvin Money is still there, watch them, the other players around Melvin Money, number 7 there, as he feels that miss that he came in with. But watch Simi Tamani Sau to come in and console him and tell him, son, we have got it done. It's Labasa the champions, it's Rewa the runners-up, it's celebration time for the Bambasing Alliance. They have won the Big Fiji Fest on penalty shootout. They can dance and celebrate the night here in Laudala. They surely deserve this one. They have been working hard for this moment, and they have been presented with this magical moment, the celebration time for Labasa.
Basking in glory, definitely celebration times for Labasa, and not just at HFC Stadium in Suva. We are pretty sure in and around not just Labasa, but whole of Vanuatu, the whole of Northern Division is celebrating this victory, and what a way to do so. What drama with Tanya Lawanga being sent off, but now we await.
As we can see the new Labasa president there, Shaheen Hussain. You can see the former Labasa president of Riaz Khan there, who has become the Fiji Football Association vice president North. And they are side by side there in that hat. The cap is Shaheen Hussain, the incoming Labasa Football Association president, his first title as the new president.
Many congratulations to the new president, and also to coach Alvin Chand, Master Alvin Chand. As we watch, he's in the fray, he's close to the center circle, surrounded, but of course at the bottom of the screen you see him, media all around him, but for him, what jubilation. First time around coaching Extra Supermarket Labasa in a tournament, and the magic hands, the Midas touch from Coach Alvin Chan. He does bring the glory to the Northerners. Extra Supermarket Labasa, many congratulations in order for them, and like we were saying earlier, a hard way for them to claim victory in Suva. Tanyala Wanga receiving his marching orders, but they did well, hanging on with 10 men in the second half, hanging on in the extra time. Ipeli Valevau had the chance to finish it off. He hit the crossbar. 3 of the players for Ajay Trading Rewa missing penalties when it most mattered, stepping up. The 3 scorers, Sitivani Rakai, Anish Kem, and Lekima Ngonerau, getting the job done for Extra Supermarket Labasa.
Extra Supermarket Labasa crowned as the champions of Big Fiji Fest 2025, and congratulations to the incoming president and the officials out there, and also special mention and congratulations to the hard-working person here at My TV, Rosie Ruth, who has done a commendable job, a tremendous job, and is in elation and celebration too here in the coverage box as she celebrates Labasa's victory, being a Labasa person herself. Remember, next will be the presentation on your screens, and also credit goes to the courageous Suva team. Watch them in the spiritual mood at the moment. Not the Suva team, my apologies there. The Rewa team is the color that got me out in a way. it's the Rewa team in grey for this final, and we do salute them for that bonding and that togetherness the Rewa team is presenting on the screen. A great example from the Delta Tigers, the Ajay Trading Rewa side, not scattering around the field here in that painful loss, but being together and standing side by side as brothers. The Ajay Trading Rewa FC there, led by the seniors and the juniors also as part of the mix. But then the focus, the shift is on the Labasa team there, the set of match officials and the players all celebrating the moment that they have been working hard for from match day one. Remember, Labasa started this journey, this special journey for them, started with a 0-0 scoreline with Suva. Then they beat Nandi by 1-0, and then they lost to Nanronga by 2-1, followed by the big victory in the semi-final. They beat Lautoka by 1-0, and this final that they have won it by 4-2.
To start with the closing ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the passionate football fans joining us here at the stadium, and those watching us from the comfort of your home. Bulavinaka, and a very good evening to you all. The Big Fiji Fact 2025 has officially come to an end. What a thriller of a tournament it has been. We had dramas, goals, saves, upsets, extra time, and whatnot. A big shout out to our brand new sponsor, Big, who came on board for the next 5 years. And what a grand debut they had, wrapping up the first tournament in style. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our head table. From the near right is the Fiji FA President, OFC Executive Committee and FIFA Council Member, Mr. Rajesh Patel. Seated in the middle is the Big Sales Manager for Export Oceania, Mr. Dennis Mahoney. And seated on the far right is the Jane City Canvan PT Limited General Manager, Mr. Jigar Khatri. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a round of applause for our major sponsor, Big. To address on behalf of our major sponsor, I may now invite Mr. Dennis Mahoney to say a few words.
I'd first like to acknowledge Rahesh Patel and Mohammed Yusuf and all of their team at Fiji Football for the outstanding tournament that they have created over the past 2 weekends. I think you'll all agree it's been outstanding. For all the teams who participated this year in Fiji Fact 25, a huge thank you. You can't have a final without a tournament, so we acknowledge all the teams who participated this year and honour a great thanks to them all. To the finalists, Rewa Football Club and Labasa Football Club, thank you for an outstanding game this afternoon. I think everyone will agree it was entertaining, spirited, and everybody, I would say, had an absolutely fabulous day out. Thank you very much. On behalf of BIC, Oceania, Asia Pacific, and Janti Camvan, I'd just like to say what an honour it is to partake in a tournament such as this and to give back a little to a community that has given us so much over the years. We look forward to seeing as many of you as we can at Fiji Fact 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mahoney. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I may now invite the Fiji FA President, Mr. Rajesh Patel, to move the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Anushil. Ladies and gentlemen, children, boys and girls, good afternoon to you all. As we gathered here today for the closing ceremony of the Big Fiji Fact, with great honor and privilege, I extend my heartfelt thanks to those who have contributed to the success of this fantastic tournament. First of all, commiseration goes to Rewa, and congratulations to Labasa. What an exciting final. Firstly, I'd like to thank Lord Almighty to give us a good weather and a beautiful weather throughout the 5 days of tournament. Special thanks to our major sponsor, Janti Canvan PD Limited, and the brand BIC for coming on board for 5 years and giving their greatest support to making this tournament a wonderful, exciting one where you'll enjoy for the next 5 years. Thanks to Dylan, Jigar Khatri, Dennis Mahoney. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you very much once again, and welcome to Fiji, and I hope you'll be here for next year's tournament too. Our chief guest for the opening ceremony, the High Commissioner of India to Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Sunit Mehta. Fiji Sports Council for tireless efforts in preparing the venue for the tournament. All our supporting sponsors, including Extra Supermarket, McDonald's, J.R. White, RC Manubai, EPCO Coatings, Coca-Cola, Pillay Garments, FBC, and we'd like to also thank the media partners, FBC, Fiji One, MyTV, Fiji Times, Fiji Sun, Fiji Live, Fiji Village, and City Star. Our live streaming partner, MyTV, for providing a great coverage in Fiji and overseas. We also like to thank the subscribers for joining us and being part of this event. Our audio broadcast partner, FBC and Radio Fiji 2, thank you for the live commentary and talk back shows, and also providing the sound system with the announcer. Ticketmasters, Ticketmate, Fiji, our online ticketing partner. Coca-Cola for providing Powerade for the teams and the officials throughout the tournament. Fiji Police Force, Smart Security, Health Plus Diagnostic for the anti-doping test throughout the tournament.
participating teams, officials, fans for the teams, match officials, St. John's, last but not the least, the fans at large. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. You have been a great fan and hope to see you at the next tournament. Thank you for your contributions and support in making this tournament a success. Let's continue to support the growth of this beautiful game that we love, the football in this Fiji. Vinaka Vakalevu, Nisa Mode, and may God bless all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Before we move on to the main awards, I may request Mr. Patel to honor our major sponsor with a token of surprise. Is the signed jerseys of both the finalists, Extra Supermarket Labasa FC and Ajay Trading Rewa FC. Please put your hands together for our major sponsors, Big and Jayanti Canvan PT Limited. Now moving on to the awards. First up is the appreciation medals for the match officials who officiated the grand finale. The final was controlled by Fiji's very own lone female FIFA badge holder, Tori Kandelai. Assisting her were Shivnil Karan and Jashnil Singh, fourth official Ashwin Singh, fifth official Shanil Prasad, and referee's assessor Dinamani Mudliar. Let's show them some appreciation as they receive their medals. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the Fair Play Team Award that is generated directly by our online competition management system, Comet. This is given to the team who has considered least number of cards and maintained the most discipline throughout the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Fiji Fact 2025 Fair Play Team Award goes to Ajay Trading Rewa FC. Requesting the captain. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the Golden Boot Award that is given to the top goal scorer of the tournament. The Big Fiji Fact 2025 Golden Boot Award goes to Joe Moses of Stratham Construction Suva FC. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the Golden Glove Award that is given to the best goalkeeper of the tournament. This award, ladies and gentlemen, he is a legend, the wall, the man who defies age and gravity, the oldest player in the tournament and still the sharpest between the sticks, aging like a fine wine. Ladies and gentlemen, your Golden Glove Award goes to Simeone Taminisau of Extra Supermarket Labasa FC. Simi receives a trophy, a big hamper, and a smartwatch. Compliments to our major sponsor, Big Jayanti Campaign PT Limited and the sister company Jayanti Bondwell. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Ball Award that is given to the best player of the tournament. This player has been an instrumental for his team since the first match. He has shined up front, scoring for his team, as well as came back into defense when the team needed him at full force. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Fiji Fact 2025 Golden Ball Award goes to Rusiaten Doindoi of Extra Supermarket Labasa FC. And now, ladies and gentlemen, calling on to the stage the runners-up for Big Fiji Fact 2025. Please put your hands together for Ajay Trading Rewa FC. Requesting the captain Sataraki Hughes to lead the team to receive your runners-up trophy, $5,000 prize money, medals coming from our major sponsor, Big. The team also receives a JBL Anchor Essential Speaker, compliments to our sponsor, Jayanti Bondwell. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions for the Big Fiji Fact 2025. Please welcome the Extra Supermarket Labasa FC.
So that's the champions of Big Fiji Fest 2025, the extra supermarket Labasa. They won it here in the penalty shootout final, which produced 2 goals from each side. Labasa, Melvin Money scoring the first one, and Yosefo Verevo coming on the park and getting the equalizer, forcing the two teams to go into the extra spell and then the penalty shootout. And in the penalty shootout, it is the extra supermarket Labasa that is crowned as the champions of Big Fiji Fest 2025. There they are on your screens, the extra supermarket Labasa side after the jubilant victory as they all celebrate this moment here. Your final words, Return.
Congratulations to Extra Supermarket Labasa as well as to Ajay Trading Rewa for making it to the finals. And of course, elation and jubilation for Labasa and to their fans, but thanking all the soccer fans as well as the subscribers to My TV pay-per-view. We are here because of you, and a quick thanks also to the crew of My TV, especially Jamie and Rosie, whom Master Nadim will be thanking. And he has the list of crew that he will be acknowledging. But I wanted to quickly pay my respects and remember Arun Gosai, an ardent Nandi fan who was called to rest in March. And if he was here, I'm sure he would also be tuned to the airwaves of My TV.
Thank you very much, Uritian Gosai, for those wonderful emotional finish. And that is the champions of Big Fiji Fest 2025 Extra Supermarket Labasa. And the runners-up will be Ajay Trading Rewa. So it's time once again to wrap up here and saying a big thank you to our partners in the pay-per-view live streaming of All Freight Logistics, Glameda Investments, Quality Distributors and Office Supplies, Manasa Exports Fiji, 4R Electrical and General Contractors, Dayal Sawmillers Pte. Limited, Stratum Construction, Southern Forest Sustainable Timber Experts, and Flick Hygiene for being with us from match day 1 till the finals here. It indeed has been a pleasure for My TV to present this pay-per-view live streaming to you all, and we do hope that you all have enjoyed the 5 days of broadcast from here at Laudala Suva. On behalf of our CEO, Racheli Vulaona, with the director, Stanley Simpson, as well as the hard-working lady behind the show, the manager, sales and marketing, Rosie Ruth, the manager, transmission, Chonati Torovake, the manager, production, Chone Tamuse, and Jamie Toro, Soa Vuki, David Whiteside, Rasu Arisi, Anare, Josefa Taro, Koliadi, Nathanieli, Robert, the photographers, Tato and Josefa, Lavenia, the customer service team of Tiare, Tom, Freda, Lucy, Junior, Annie, Alomita, and Carlos, and my co-commentator of Riten Gosai, your commentator Nadim Muhammad says goodbye from Laudala Suva.